as someone who knows,
I'm on the front lines here.
So should we get every time he comes in, we bang a pot and a pan like 2020? I want to say, as someone who knows you pretty well, I can tell that you have been.
When I start feeling fish, you see me put a wig on backstage.
I've seen you. I can tell that you are starting to feel fish. And I know that I know when you're having a flare up.
I'm trying to suppress it.
I know when you're having
a flare up. When I start flipping my non-existent wig.
I know when you're having a flare up. It's so true. Welcome to Out and About, everyone. Oh, it's my fucking hat.
What hat?
This is the hat that I was looking for all fucking weekend, and I found it. It's not 47, but I was looking all over my apartment.
Oh, I hate losing things. It drives me crazy if I'm not able to find them.
The worst. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm better than I've ever been. I have to say.
I'm happy for you.
Actually, it's fact. That's cap.
Okay.
It's too fucking hot out still, and I can't wait for fall. I may have to go to Antarctica.
Really? I got up today, and it was 59 degrees.
It wasn't really 59, though, because if it was 59, it wouldn't be so fucking humid out. It is more humid than underneath my mother's tit.
God rest her soul. Should we say what we just did?
NC.
How do you guys remember? I'm surprised you remember that.
I could have kept going.
You nailed it.
Should I keep going?
What was next?
Wait, God rest her soul. Shoot. What was it?
You fucked it up.
God rest her soul. Oh, yeah, no. Go ahead.
The simmer pot of that was after we did it, though.
Oh, what was it? We recorded like a really solid open, but the mic screwed up, so we decided to just completely repeat ourselves. So that was cap, in a sense.
That was acting like no one ever seen. Ryan Murphy might call us to play the next.
The next Mendez Brothers?
The late Rue McClanahan and Dorothy Dandridge. What was her name? B.
Arthur. I can't remember.
I want to get back into those boys too. There's a lot going on, everyone. Ladies, buckle up. Lower your panties as always, and put on a simmer pot and
plug in your vibrator.
Yeah.
Bring the husband out. And throw on some new Out and About merch, which we have right now. In line with the start of fall, we are dropping our first ever Now She Will line of merch. Right now, I have a beautiful purple. These are comfort colors.
These are Cuss Couture. This is a Joey Camasta Couture. I made the hand, and Sloopy with, and Trish made the other thing.
Very, very comfortable. These are stretchy. They're breathable. They're warm, yet
Can I feel them?
Yet airy for the fall. We're launching it with the fall. That's why we're choosing these colors. We have purple.
We contacted Paris Fashion Week, and these were the shades on the runway.
We have how would you describe this? Not a salmon, maybe like a
this color. This is a garnet.
Talk about it.
This is a garnet t-shirt, and it has an ivory. We didn't go with basic white because white is not allowed in the United States anymore. So this is an off-white. So it's inclusive.
Should we channel our inner Isaac Mizrahi? Now this is fabulous, darling. So what I have here is that you can just throw it over the shoulder.
Now these are made as always. All of our merch is always made. You remember where we make it?
In China.
No.
By the children.
Nope.
Oh, wait. I do remember. We did the whole thing about it.
Latin America.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
We're supporting our
El Salvador?
No, close.
Fuck. I
Panama.
talked about this. No.
It starts with an H.
Honduras.
Exclusively made in Honduras.
That's rare to find cheap labor down there.
No, it's not. That's not cheap. That's why these are couture pieces.
These are really. So let me tell you.
You're wearing the purple nurple.
I like this purple best. I'm going to be honest with you. I was wearing a purple shirt when I came in. It just fits.
This is
It's called a teardrop.
This is panty stain. This is when you're spotting. It's the same color when the blood dries.
If your Diva Cup falls out in the train like a twink and a redhead, you can stuff this right up your puss.
Right, and then the classic. Oh, get the other red sweatshirt. Oh, he has it.
Vinny's got it on. Hold this one up because I do like the cream.
This is actually oatmeal.
Now the oatmeal, that's not going to wash you out.
This is oatmeal with a cranberry overlay. I
would pair that with maybe some sort of baggy pant, some sort of
skateboarder jean.
Yes, I would love that very much. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and they're true to size. So if you want to support us and help us keep our jobs, for the love of God, please buy them.
Also made in Honduras. And I think we should go straight to the factory.
Should we do a factory tour?
Yeah. Go onto the front lines with all these people creating the garments for us.
Well, the thing is, their fingers are so little, they can stitch them up. That's why they're so...
The people of Honduras historically have small fingers.
Well, I'm just saying that because it's the children who are doing the stitching. And so if you want to keep the children employed in Honduras, this is how you do it.
If you're listening to it, the saying on the front is, now she will. And I had to add my signature hand from the decal here.
The decal.
So I had the one finger up, so it's now she will. So you have to point of privilege with your finger up. Now she will. And we're getting those tattoos this week.
Yep, right on my fucking neck. And so maybe that's the thing. Once you buy it, send us this with the Now She Will for a chance to win
another shirt.
Or for a chance
without
for
our
love and affection. This is Diva Cup Red, you said? What was this?
That's a panty spot. A panty stain.
Panty spot persimmon?
Yeah. Well, persimmon's much more warm.
Oh, I do apologize. Now She Will. More merch dropped. And that's the show. Everyone have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll tell you, I'm 3 days into Sober October.
Congratulations, Mama.
No caffeine. Not even an Advil. No sugar.
What's wrong with Advil?
I need to just completely purge my body of everything.
So are you fasting as well?
I'm doing a 30-day fast. I'm celibate. No, I'm not doing a fast. I do want to do water fast, but I'm celibate. I'm doing no nut October as well. No porn. No
You're setting
alcohol,
yourself up for
nothing.
disaster. I mean, why do you have to do? Pick a struggle, bitch.
No, it's what I need to do.
What are you going to be eating?
No, like I'll eat. I'm not gonna have like fucking M&Ms. That's what I mean by no sugar.
But you'll eat Five Guys. You'll closet eat Five Guys.
Don't say that now. Now I want it. You son of a bitch.
I was gonna bring you lunch today, but I didn't want to carry it.
What was it?
It was a teriyaki salmon with a Asian rice pilaf that I made with snow peas.
I'm
ginger.
not the biggest teriyaki guy.
Okay, well, good thing I didn't bring it. I'll give it to my cleaning lady.
I'll take that bolognese though. Oh my god,
I have bolognese.
Fucking good.
Still, but Bae didn't ever put it in the freezer when I was away on my trip. So now it's like, it's not gonna make you sick, but it's like I'm not.
You're not risking it.
I'll just make another batch.
Another batch. Nana makes another batch. Do you have his bolognese, Vinny? Oh my god.
Never have.
As
it's
a
very
fucking Gindaloon yourself, you'd love it.
I use a mixture of all different meat, of wild game and fowl.
Remember in Tiger King where they would go to the Walmart and they would take all the rotten meat and feed it to the tigers?
That's what I put in it.
That's what Joey does.
But I grind it myself with my new bullet blender.
He actually takes it in like how they do the wine and then he stomps his feet on the meat before he puts it in.
Ew. Ugh. That sounds gross.
Yes.
Thanksgiving's almost here. I told you I was hosting.
I know you are hosting Thanksgiving.
I'm in a little dilemma about it though. Do I like last year I had the picture perfect table, but like I have to realization I don't have like a grand dining room. I live in an apartment.
Right.
So like, I don't need a 12-foot table down the center of my living room.
You're not going to do buffet style. Don't be crazy.
No, Thanksgiving is always a buffet. It's not you're not plating Thanksgiving.
No,
plates.
but I'm saying you're not gonna have like go walk over here and get your turkey and then sit down. You're gonna have everything at the table.
Well, yeah, but it's technically a buffet style. It's family style.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I was thinking maybe juice of some like you're seeing the trends for weddings. And any ladies out there know that the new thing is trends is like. On these caterpillar tables where they put like this like other like small shaped tables together in a caterpillar like formation.
No, I don't know.
So I'm thinking taking the round table I have that'll seat 6. It could feed 8. But
that would be the thorax of the caterpillar.
Yeah.
And
so
that's where the children
and then
would sit.
get a longer. Then I have the 3 seats at the counter, and then I can do something else. But like I'm just do one long table. It's easier to decorate.
Are we not going to talk about your ring? Talk about this. Let me see.
This is a
gift?
promise ring. This is a pre-engagement ring.
That's a gift from JD Vance. He gave it to you before the debate.
No, can I say though? I think there's some. I'm not supposed to be wearing this. I don't think. I think it's like an important.
It's like a Nazi like symbol, isn't it? Or like a KKK, like white supremacy, isn't it? What? Isn't that the fucking thing on like the Third Reich flag?
I can't see what it is.
It's an owl.
What's on it? I can't see.
I think this is a very significant thing to Bae. I think it's him and his friends all have it, and I don't think I should have took it out of the house. I'm probably gonna get yelled at.
Him and his friends are all fucking.
It's like a cult.
No, something happened. Like they did some like ritualistic spiritual thing on their trip. Like
I bet
they did like a spiritual thing, and like this is a symbol of that, I believe. But
an edge battle.
I think it was a 1-for-1 edge battle, a head-to-head edge battle.
It could have been a wank war, even. You know what a wank whore is, of course. We talked about this last show.
About it, yeah. I'm educated now.
Well, I like it. I think it's beautiful.
I know. I said to
It's
make sure
fake.
it makes it home safely.
I'm sure he won't give a shit. He probably doesn't even know it's missing.
No, he does.
He texted you about it?
No, I haven't blocked.
Did you watch the vice presidential debate last night?
No, I didn't, but I saw. You know why? Because I am not supporting cis white men anymore.
Okay, here we go.
Neither one of them.
I'll tell you.
If they're not black or trans or disabled, you're not getting my vote.
Those two were better. Those two were better than the regular fucking candidates. I thought
Yeah.
They were like.
I'm assuming it was good.
It was like regular.
Did
They
they
didn't scream at each
And I
other.
don't-
They'd be like, "I agree," but also it was like bizarre.
What were the hot button topics?
Well, we're gonna talk about the border.
Was it finding out what did happen to Wendy Williams?
Yeah, it was what happened to Wendy Williams. What was it? The border.
Who killed John Benet Ramsey?
Fucking Jean Benet. The girl. Who's the girl who fell down the well?
Little Jessica, baby Jessica.
Baby Jessica in the well. I remember that.
She was brought up.
Yeah, she was brought. She was alive, right? But she had 2 broken legs.
She's still alive. She doesn't have an OnlyFans now.
Oh, same.
She does.
I was gonna say
No,
that
she
could
does
be
not.
true.
She does. She fingers herself in a little puddle.
That literally could be true. I would believe it.
She lowers herself down into a well.
Now, my Mafia, if you don't know who Baby Jessica is, look it up. It's an iconic. Remember kidnappings in the malls? Those were
God, those were good.
Those are the days.
Remember? Do
John
you remember
Wall- John
90s kidnappings?
that was the thing. Kidnappings were all the rage.
You would be if you saw a white van, you are fucking terrified.
They'd snatch babies up right from the mall. They'd take a baby right from the stroller. Kids were getting snatched up in the 80s.
Who was the one? 80s, 90s? Who,
It was the one who does Good Morning America. Or what was his name? John Tesh.
I know. Yes, yes, I know.
He did true crime. What was it? It wasn't an investigational
You're talking
show.
about Dateline,
No, he
2020 Nightline.
But he made the show about missing kids.
America's Most Wanted.
We got to find this out now.
What is it?
Okay, Google
I think it was America's Most.
John Tesh. Is that his name?
I don't know.
Was his kid stolen?
I know now. I know who you're talking
We have to figure this out.
about.
I'm not gonna be able to. This is like losing your hat. Was his kid robbed?
I genuinely think it's America. Look up America's Most Wanted host.
Yeah. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're doing this is called investigational
This
journalism.
is the guy, and his kid was
His
taken.
kid was robbed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the kid with the hat on.
Yes.
Classic '80s look. Did
That
they ever
is.
find him, or is he dead?
I think he's dead.
Okay.
This guy's 78 years old. 6-year-old Aiden Walsh was kidnapped after wandering into a toy department
Yep,
at
in the
Sears
mall.
in Hollywood,
Oh my God.
Florida.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I told you,
Read
the America-
Read that.
Adam's severed head was found in
Oh,
the
that's not nice.
drainage canal.
Okay, this is what. Okay, I don't understand. Oh, let me finish reading. Convicted serial killer Otis Toole confessed to Adam's murder, was never charged or convicted. How is he not charged?
He was never
said it.
charged or convicted. Toole recanted his confession and died of cirrhosis. So he was a boozer in prison after spending. Oh, so he was probably in jail for another crime.
Waiting for. Oh,
And then they were like, "This is you," and he was like, "Bitch, I'm not admitting it."
My thing is, what I mean, I'm not trying to find out the psyche behind serial killers and murderers, but like I thought the whole thing of abducting kids back then was to get money, ransom money. Was that not the motive
That's
behind
what-
most kidnappings?
That's what happened with Mel Gibson in that movie. Ransom. Give me back my son. Remember
But
that?
so
That was a scary
He
movie.
stole it, and this person didn't have a vendetta against his family.
No,
or
they were
anything. It was
just-
just a random act of violence.
They were just fucking sick.
and it cuts someone's head off.
Do you remember Elizabeth Smart? That was 2000s. She was in her home in Utah, and the guy went up to. She somehow was like alive and fine. The guy went up to the screen and was like, "Come with me," and like took her into the woods for years. And then she was found in a gas station, dressed like some religious freak,
Doing scratch offs.
doing scratch offs with my mother.
Elizabeth Smart was murdered.
No, Elizabeth Smart
Murdered
was
someone.
alive. She had someone working on her house. Look up. Maybe I should be the kidnapper for Halloween, honestly. Look up Elizabeth Smart's kidnapper. He was working on their house.
I'm getting her confused with Gene Smart
No.
from Designing Women.
Yes, I know. He was working on their house, and he was like, "I want this girl," and he took her, and they went into the fucking woods. You don't remember this guy?
I
No.
remember- I
Elizabeth
recognize
Smart,
this guy.
and they found her, and she was on the Today Show. She wrote a book.
Who's that woman next to her?
That's her. Look up to the left, Vinny. That's her in the fucking with the mask on. She was ahead of her time. This was pre-pandemic, and she's wearing a mask.
I'm confused of who's who.
The daughter, it was this guy and his wife took her, brought her into
Those two
the
in
woods.
yellow, those are the crooks.
Yes, those are the crooks. Imagine those are the innocent ones. Should we be them for Halloween?
Took them when she was a kid or an adult?
Yeah, she was like a young child. I think she was like 10 or something, and they took her, and she was missing for years, and she turned up at a fucking gas station. They're like, "Are you Elizabeth Smart?" She was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, you're coming home with me."
How long was she gone for?
Years. Look up how long was.
So where do
Elizabeth
they
Smart.
have them for?
Vinny, this is where ChatGPT will be your best friend. How long did she have them for? I think a couple years. Watch this. Say, how long was Elizabeth Smart missing? Missing. Here you go. Okay, so she was missing for 9 months, abducted in Salt Lake City in 2002. Ask another question to ChatG. About this. You don't even have to now it knows you're talking about this. You don't even have to put in tell me more. Good. There you go. Brian David Mitchell and his wife Wanda Barzee.
Wanda? Not Wanda.
Various captions in Utah, blah, blah, blah. They didn't talk about this, but bringing it back to the presidential election, they did talk about the 325,000 kids who crossed the border who are just missing. And they've gone completely missing. And both of them were like, yeah, that's an issue.
Well,
everyone was like, you agreed on something.
So they came into America and they're missing from America?
They're missing within the country.
Because they're
gone.
trafficked.
Yeah, they're trafficked. They're sex
they're
trafficked.
not missing. They're hiding. They're not supposed to be seen.
No.
They're
No,
illegal immigrants. Isn't that the whole idea? You're not supposed to be found?
These are children who have been shipped off to like farms to work on farms for free labor.
But who's moving these children into the country without their parents?
Sex traffickers,
Oh,
cartels.
so they're not legally. The kids aren't here, like with their parents, like trying to find a better life for themselves. They
Maybe
were
originally,
brought here.
but a lot of kids were over the border have been sent. Their parents will say, "Take my kids. The life is so shitty. Take my kid and send them." So they'll get sent this big caravan of kids, unaccompanied by adults, sent with a cartel.
And
not to get political, will be sent to the United States in hopes that they will find a better life. But what ends up happening is all these kids arrive and they get sent off with all these sketchy people to do terrible things. Not to get political. Speaking of not getting political, did you see out and about Hall of Famer Katana was on Twitter last night? Raving.
Is she in prison?
She's going to prison.
For how long? That's her now?
That's JD Vance.
Oh.
Look what he said. Read it out.
Can anyone confirm Vance is on Ozempic? He's looking thin and good.
He has nice eyes.
I know, right?
He has strikingly blue eyes. I kind of...
So what was it? What was the temperature last night? Does it seem like?
They call Tim Walsh Tampon Tim, which I think is hilarious.
But is this guy a good guy?
I don't know.
I don't
he's
think
like okay.
He doesn't seem like he's like for both like how everyone like both sides are deemed about.
He's smart. I'll give
whatever,
him that.
but everyone like always hates on Democrat or what's it, Republicans or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, is he like actually level headed? Like I know everyone always tries to make it about some like issue that no one cares
these
about.
two were more level-headed, like the way they spoke to each other last night. I didn't watch the whole thing, than any debate I've seen in years. This was like a pre-2016 debate last night.
Yeah,
it was very strange. But he has a great movie made about him, Hillbilly Elegy.
I know,
my
I saw it.
God, was that
Your
good.
mom played his mom.
Yeah, she put my mother. It was actually based on my mother.
Glenn Close.
Yeah, he did bring up his mother last night. JD Vance, smash or pass if you were single.
Pass. We already talked about this. He's not my type.
But if you saw him at a round face, that's right. I got ripped for saying he has a round face. If it was late night at the Eagle, this was peak Vicky Lake. He had poppers. He had money.
I would need more than poppers. I would need a potato knish. A potato knish. That's me.
Ugh.
No, I mean, he's just not my type.
Tampon Tim is such a funny name. Oh, and you see Trump was live tweeting it. And then in the middle of his live tweets, he said Pete Rose died.
They don't go to the meeting?
No, I don't think so. It'll be too much of a hullabaloo.
Was there an audience at this place?
No, it was bullshit.
Who was a mediator?
Two dykes from CBS
I was going to use a different word, but yeah.
Two ladies from CBS News. Was it Norm Macdonald or is it a singer?
Norm Macdonald's a comedian.
I wish I didn't see any clips on the internet yet, but
Yeah, it was boring. There's no fucking clips.
See, it sucks when they're substantive.
Yeah, imagine they spoke with substance. So it was like not. He's got an Indian wife. JD
He
Vance.
does.
I know. And Waltz has an Indian co-runner. So there's going to be curry in the White House no matter what, Mama.
There's going to be curry in the White House.
No matter who we choose.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. That's unreal.
That's funny.
And that's all, period.
There'll be a big Diwali celebration this year.
Oh, I love that kind of celebration.
I would love to go to an Indian. Well,
Playboy a color run?
Playboy Marty's wedding is an Indian wedding. Believe
That's
it or
right.
not. Nah, what's a color run?
It's where they throw the colorful chalk everywhere. It's beautiful. Who color? Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. I do apologize for my.
It's like for Indian weddings, or is it like?
It's a festival. It's a celebration. India, right?
It's giving India.
Images. Get ready for the color.
They have to run a 5K to do a color. Oh,
look!
If there has ever been a man on the street that we need to do,
a Diwali color run.
It is at the Diwali.
They throw this powder, chalk powder, and it's the most beautiful celebration of color, and I don't know what it's celebrating, but it's something happy. I'm believing.
It's the Hindi festival of colors.
Versus the color run. Oh, there's something quite different.
Color run is what happens at college campuses.
So what is it called then? The Hindu Festival of Colors.
Holy.
The Hindu Festival of Colors.
HOLI.
Well, I think we should start implementing that in the office.
Where every time someone comes in, Dan from security and
should our Pride Parade this year just be a holy Hindu Festival of Color?
Yes. Well, we're not in it. We just stand on the sides and throw colors at people. I would go to that. I want to do an international trip to somewhere like crazy. Not like London. Like I want to go somewhere a little dangerous.
London.
Somewhere dangerous.
Like
Detroit.
I'm setting you up to say.
Detroit. Camden, New Jersey.
Camden's not that bad.
Camden, New Jersey was the first county in the United States that installed microphones on light posts in order to pick up sounds of gunshots so police could triangulate where gunshots were coming from. Back in the day.
What an interesting fact.
Very interesting fact. I remember that from 60 Minutes.
Do you know that I have combination skin?
I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Combination skin?
Combination.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
Combination. I have dry patches and then I have extreme oily patches. I wouldn't wish that on my worst nightmare.
Come here.
My worst enemy.
Compton?
Just feel the sebum coming to the top of the surface.
Ooh.
You know why? Can I say something?
Yeah.
And it's a piggy. It's just like
I love it when
I
you're
do admit
piggy.
that what a lazy fuck I am.
A zebra don't change its stripes.
After I shower,
Okay.
I don't have the energy to put face creams and moisturizer and all that skincare on. So I'm raw dogging it every night, going to bed dry. And also, I mean, I don't want to talk about my home, but I have to. I have very nice sheets that are white. And I don't want if I think the face creams are going to ruin my. So I'd rather look old and have nicer sheets.
Yeah, at this point in your
At
life.
this point in my life,
I mean, you only have how many years left?
I'd say
a
good back 7.
Also, you're walking to work with a boner today?
I had an erection.
Why? Yes. A round of applause.
It was aftershock. It was an aftershock from.
What was it? Aftershock.
It was aftershock from.
The Viagra?
No, it's not.
Very special deal for you, Mr. Camasta.
I have to call him back. I forgot. I lost his number. Yeah, and I had to walk to. Sometimes, I felt like a teen again. I felt like a young girl, a young woman.
You were fully bricked walking to work.
In the Uber, I was
sitting down.
Yeah, and then I had to get out, so I had to walk with my coffee in front of him. And then Dan says, "Well, you're packing today." When I walked in,
Joey walks up 7th Avenue with a pillow over his
That's right, with his camouflage top, and I pulled it over my crotch, but I couldn't conceal that.
Why
monster.
were you? Did you put it in your waistband?
It's not.
It
big
doesn't
enough.
need it. Okay.
It's not. It won't reach it.
It would reach your waist. You gotta have low-rise jeans on. You gotta start wearing low-rise in case you're popping it. You're having a second male menopause where you're popping random woods like a teenager.
Well, because I have so many different medications and hormones.
Your body's confused.
Affirming my gender. They don't know where to go. I don't know if I'm going through my first cycle period, like a 13-year-old girl, or if I'm going through early menopause. It's a very confusing time inside.
One second, your nipples are
vessel. Once you're inside here, it's hard to decipher. There's going to be studies about me. There's going to be gender studies. thesis about me.
It'll be at fucking NYU Gender Studies 101, Joey Camasta.
And it's still non-conclusive. The gender is still non-conclusive.
Vicky Lake or Joey Camasta, Gender Studies 101.
Why am I so obsessed with transgender?
Because you are transgender.
And gender dysphoria, because I have it. I
know.
Everyone thinks I'm joking, but
I don't think you're joking.
No, I swear, my mother. I have it. I have had it my whole life. It's just
that camo shirt won't hide what's going on under in that body, boy.
These T-scars.
Boy, that camo shirt won't hide them scars, boy.
Them T-scars. It's just like I know. I thank God that I have the strength to navigate it and be okay and not do something. I just thank God that I have. A lot of people can't handle and decipher what it is or come to terms with what it is. I'm lucky that I am and I'm able to make light of it and just kind of lean into it. Some days it is what it is. But you know what I mean? A lot of young kids, a lot of young
I know
confused kids out there, take their own lives or don't know how to process it.
I want to say, as someone who knows,
I'm on the front lines here.
So should we get every time he comes in, we bang a pot in a pan like 2020? I want to say, as someone who knows you pretty well, I can tell that you have been.
When I start feeling fish, you see me put a wig on backstage.
I've seen you. I can tell that you are starting to feel fish. And I know that I know when you're having a flare up.
I'm trying to suppress it.
I know when you're
having a flare up. When I start flipping my non-existent wig.
I know when you're having a flare up. It's so true. Oh, Christ. I do.
Saying,
but we love you, Joey. That's why you are who you are. And that's a beautiful thing. And that be the message to all the kids out there.
I always say that I am there. I'm there for the children's.
Mother is here for the children.
Mother rules the house. Oh, let's talk about that queen that was on the. Did we talk about our trip?
Yeah, last week.
Oh,
that camo don't have them scars, boy. Fuck. That was beautiful.
Where did you get that
shirt?
shirt?
Say? Now she will tour. Oh no. Stored@barstoolsports.com. You know what I was gonna say? Your boner was making me think. I will fall asleep so deep on a plane that I'll get boners while I'm asleep on.
Do you ever bird watch a sleeping guy with a boner on planes?
Yes.
It's crazy. It starts pulsing at you. I thought they were trying to flag down the stewardess for another Diet Coke. I didn't know what was going on.
I thought they're doing an SOS.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
I don't think he's cock watching on the plane.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking to Man Mafia, not you. I just looked at the wrong camera. No, I will get sometimes I'll be in such a lucid dream, where you're half asleep and you're half not, that I will be well,
because you're being taken against your will when you're on an airline.
I'll be bricked up and I won't even be able to stand up, and then I'll have to put it up in my fucking waistband without, God forbid, the person next to me sees. They'll think I'm trying to pull my cock out. Nana can't relate. It doesn't reach the waistband.
It won't unless this is very low rise.
How low? We're talking Britney Spears, a 1, 2, or 3. Probably 1, I would say. That was the lowest of the rise.
Oh, I don't remember what those were. Can you get this off the screen, please?
Why don't we pull up our little
sheet here? I want to talk about
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Did you see the photo?
No. What happened?
She burned.
What is this? When did this happen?
This happened the other day. She went on Instagram and told us she had a really bad fire accident and she burned off her hair, her eyelashes, and her eyebrows.
This is the second Arsenal attack on Britney Spears. Remember when her what is it called? Arson attack on her. Remember when her gym burned down? She had 2 candles burning. Yep. Next thing you knew, is that her now?
Also, E-News, fix your fucking website.
What am I supposed to do with
There's
this?
a pop-up like this.
But
Scroll all the way up. All the way up.
Can't.
Right there.
No,
you see
I
it.
Can't.
Whatever. Scroll down. It'll go away.
What the fuck is going on?
Just go to her Instagram. You can see it. What? E-News, shame on you.
You know, fucking New York Times, shame on you. Every time I'm trying to look at a recipe, the fucking pop-ups. Okay.
Anyways, she fucking snatched her. Maybe it's good now, Vinny. The site.
Earlier this year. Do you mean when her gym burnt down?
Yeah.
It's
just
blocking.
Keep scrolling down.
Oh my god.
I'll go on my phone.
Hold on.
Oh my god. I'll just go on.
Yo. I'm gonna lose it.
Should we go on ChatGPT?
You gotta look on a different website.
Oh my god.
I'll look at it here.
Ridiculous.
I want to see it.
There's a picture of it.
I think so.
Here it is. Britney Spears describing singeing off her hair, eyebrows, and eyelashes. Frightening fireplace accident 6 months ago.
Yeah, but I'm seeing stories about it, but not pictures.
Okay, whatever.
4 years ago, after burning down her home gym,
No.
Britney Spears is recounting frightening fireplace accident.
Oh, so that's what it is then. She's just now talking about it, even though she burnt down her gym. Oh, boring.
Do you know that she's only 2 years younger than me? I thought she was like so many years younger than
That's
me.
crazy.
Brittany and Christina are 43 and 42.
No way.
Yes, they are, and I'm 45. I didn't know it was this, like I would thought they were like 10 years younger than me.
I feel like when they just don't age, pop stars, like they are
Thank
frozen in the time that you
Thank you.
that you like imagine them at.
She ain't.
Britney's definitely aged.
No, but like when I think of Britney Spears, I don't think of her as a 40-year-old lunatic. I think of her
I
as
do
a
now.
fucking
Unfortunately,
as
for
a
her.
queen and a goddess and an icon. It's
I
like
mean,
when you think of your siblings, do you think of them as like young people?
No.
Really?
I think it's just I have such a short memory that like I can't even remember back that far.
she's a dementia queen.
Yeah, like actually,
She's having a flare up.
I can't remember shit. So
All right, get out of this, Brittany. What else do we have going on here? JD. Oh, Diddy update. Lovely. Diddy update.
I have some questions about this, but go ahead. Why don't you read the headline, and then I will follow up with my questions, and then we'll deliberate.
Okay. Diddy, accused of abusing 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer, as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims.
let me pull this up too. This is like
Now, one more thing was said. Lawyers are saying that there is a list of people who are also involved in the crimes.
That's the lawyer?
And when the lists are exposed of these people, people are going to be shocked. Quote, bigger celebrities than Diddy, many powerful people, many dirty secrets. Huh, who does this sound like?
Epstein.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw there was someone also said there's like I think it was a different lawyer, it was a woman, but she said there's some crazy sex tape being shopped around Hollywood with Diddy and like someone else that's bigger than Diddy, and there's like still frames of it, but
That's hot. I would love to watch that.
but it was like the guy didn't know it was being recorded. The other guy.
So is Diddy a full-fledged queen?
Yes.
Okay. Get it, girl.
But
Not get it. Don't get underage kids and drug people, but I'm saying, let your freak flag fly.
also, who hasn't been spiked? And I've had a drink.
Okay,
spike
so first
before.
of all, they're making it seem worse than it is. There was ketamine.
Worse
at
than
a
it
gay
is.
party. No, I'm saying.
Was he gonna do murder people? That's the only way it's
Yeah.
worse.
No, okay, fuck, cut that then.
No, it's in.
No,
It's in.
I'm saying is horse.
I get what
they're
you're
saying
saying.
horse tranquilizers. Diddy's gay, and there was ketamine at the party. That's every gay house party in the world.
I think
but he's using them to abuse like without them knowing.
but people are saying the baby oil stuff. I think there's a suspicion that he was putting drugs in the baby oil and people didn't know. But people didn't know.
Are you in jet-
I just watched that movie, Blink Twice, and that's the exact same premise of that. They had a perfume that made people have amnesia, forget everything.
But if
and
you-
then
It was like ecstasy. Like it was like
But if
ecstasy
you
or
put
something
something
like
in
that.
baby oil, you can't ingest it through your
No, but
skin.
yes, you can. You can.
I've taken a
certain
lot of
things.
drugs.
well,
in
do
my
they
day,
test
and
the
I've
drugs?
never
Do they
heard
test the
that.
baby oil and see if there's drugs in it?
They might have. I just don't know if it's been announced. But
And who's using baby oil?
Yeah.
No real gay is using baby oil as lube.
I
They're
will
using
say-
Crisco.
As far as like in the meat rack, I would say as far as like that's a good like it's obviously a terrible thing, but that's a very smart way to like if you're trying to get someone fucked up without them knowing. Fucking baby. Oh, here, put some baby oil on. That's genius.
I know oil. Who's bringing out oil? I just said I had combination skin. I'm not falling for that.
That's true. 9-year-old boy. I didn't read this whole story. I did see that Perez Hilton posted a big long thing, but I didn't want to fucking.
I'm assuming
listen
this
to
is a
him
boy
talk
that
and make it
was-
about him.
I'm assuming this is a boy that was abused at that age, and now he just feels comfortable to come forward.
I'm sure.
Because now, but the thing is, my question is, 120 accusers have come out recently, right?
Yes, that's a lot.
There's no.
One is a lot.
there's definitely way more too.
No,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that. I'm
Oh,
saying.
God,
I'm saying
yeah.
there's no. These are horrific acts, and this should never be. Should have never happened. 120 victims have just come forward.
Right.
Now, these heinous acts that have taken place, he needs to be held accountable for. But how are these people going to get compensated for this? I'm saying, of course, justice has to be served, and he's got to. That's the number one thing, that he's held accountable and to the fullest extent to the law for all these horrible things that have happened that he's done. But
what
if
is
I was-
justice? It's
no,
fucking prison time.
I'm just saying, is that what they're seeking only? Because I'd be upset that there's so many other people. I'd be searching monetary value for what I've been through, but I don't think there's not going to be. He doesn't have enough money to go around to
Yeah.
support
That sucks.
120. So these people, they'll get justice because of course he's going to wait for life. But like these poor people, like
honestly, he might have enough money.
He might have enough money. There's
not
gonna be,
enough. Then they're all going to have to split. We're going
I
to
mean,
split
but
100 grand.
but listen, he's a billionaire, and I'm sure it's going to be
he's close. He's not.
yeah,
big.
but it's going to be put out. Thank you, Vinny, resident rap expert. It's going to be like, okay, this happened to you, you're going to get $3 million. Okay, this happened to you, you're going to get 70 grand. Okay, this happened to you. Like, I don't think this is not going to be a class action lawsuit
This
type
is going to
deal
be a one
where it's
type
evenly
thing.
split.
There's not enough years in the world.
No, he'll
one
be killed in
wrongdoing
prison.
takes 10 years to go to court and get a case. Each
No,
one of these
I'll still
120
go
people are going to
quick.
get their own case.
No, he'll be killed. He's not. Mark
gonna get
my
killed for
words
sure,
right
yeah.
now. He will be killed in
And
prison.
then these poor people are not going to get their day. They're going to have to get their flowers.
I think he's at the same prison as Epstein too, when he got.
And you know what? Now that the
Not
kid's
killed.
involved, I guarantee you, once people find out, he'll be dead. Diddy will be dead in the next year. Mark my words.
I think to your question also, I think probably more people will also be found liable and
Yes.
like helping him.
Other people too.
So I
they'll
think
sue
there'll be a
record
lot of
labels.
people
There's going to be
getting
a
money. Yeah.
Jillian Gizmill,
Fucking Jimmy Iovine
Ghislaine
was
Gizmax,
apparently
what's her
witness
name?
to some abuse.
And
Ghislaine Maxwell.
yes,
They'll be
Ghislaine.
like,
Is she
Yeah.
alive?
who do you think Ghislaine Maxwell is to P Diddy? Do you think it's Lil Kim?
Probably one of the there's the one record label exec, I forget his name.
Jimmy
but-
Iovine.
Nah, different guy who's like an older dude.
Shine. Quincy Jones.
No, white guy, old white guy.
Oh,
Fuck.
Paul Gasman.
Gasman.
What's his last name?
Golzinski.
I knew that.
Yeah, this is.
It's on my birth certificate.
This is fucked.
What's his name? Fuck, it doesn't matter. But
I will say Glennie Balls had someone in here from, was it Danity Kane? Is that a band?
Yeah.
Glennie,
Aubrey O'Day.
she was in here and she was talking about like a year before this shit came out. She's like, I have so much shit on Diddy. He had to give me my publishing rights. Something's going to come out. Something's going to come out. That was a fucking year before this shit happened. And we were all like, well, what is it? She's like, I can't say. And this is fucking it.
But what I don't get is so many people in Hollywood have known that this is a thing that I feel like more people are going to get, like, so many people have to get in trouble.
Is this the move that
No one's going to get in trouble.
I've been maybe
There's
because
too much money.
maybe because I'm overweight, and again, I've been discriminated against before. But like, I've been in Hollywood for years in these things. I've never seen any type of drugging or all this shit. I'm gonna call I'm not a hot young girl as well, but even for my friends, I have friends with a lot.
Well, you were
tons of-
drugging yourself.
Yeah, but I'm friends with tons of beautiful women that are in the public eye and in Hollywood, and I've never heard once of this happening with any kind of parties like this, any kind of like strange shit. It's like it has to be more common than you would think if it's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not obviously not talked about and it's not meant to be seen, which is probably why it's not seen. If you're on a victim, you're not going to publicize.
Yeah, I'm not going to go around telling you,
Is
Joey.
he offering?
They're doing
But did
this.
he offer so after he takes advantage of these people, they wake up and find out, call him the next day and say, but what the fuck was that about? Did he?
They don't.
I'm saying, does he say, does he give him hush money right
I
away?
think
like, how is it working?
I've seen a mix of things. Like
I'm
I've seen,
so interested in how it actually all
Because you
played
want to do
out.
it yourself.
Because I'm trying to get touched. God, no, I'm not making fun of any of these victims.
He's done a few, like, threatened some people. He's like offered people positions in like the record label and like money. So like he's done different things. There was a story about him and the girl. She's a rapper. She was in like this rap duo, but his girlfriend now.
a rap duo.
That she's in the City Girls, is the name of the group. But she
JT.
the other one,
Okay, I don't know the
Young
other one's
Miami. But Diddy got another woman pregnant, and she was like threatening her to get an abortion, and they were like, she was harassing him. So he sometimes had other people
Ugh.
like harass them or
Imagine
like
taking
do
a
things
load
for them.
from Diddy.
A lot of people have, apparently.
Oh, funny story. In 2015, I was working for David Letterman, and he retired. And I was like, oh, fuck.
And you had to bottom for Diddy?
I had to bottom for Diddy. I was like, fuck, I'm out of a job. And so I started like putting out feelers, like trying to figure out where I was going to work. And I got referred to Bad Boy Entertainment. And I was going to be the number 2.
That name didn't age well. Okay, girl.
I was going to be the number 2 to the CMO there. And I did 2 interviews. And I was like, this is just, I don't.
You weren't black enough?
I'm not black enough. I'm like, I don't fit in here. This is weird. Who knows?
You could have
if I
gotten
had
diddled.
if I had taken that job, I would have been.
She knew
Diddy
that you were a
sees a young-
tattletale.
Yes, she knew that I was a snitch.
Imagine if Pat was an accomplice. That'd
Oh
be
my
crazy.
god! Or no, I'd be the victim. That was crazy.
But imagine living your life like that. I get like anxiety if like over the smallest thing. Imagine going through life like knowing there's like I can see like one person doing wrong, worrying if it's ever their past is going to come back. 120 just now. I mean, there has to be in the a few hundreds of these cases. How do you live your life not constantly stressed out that you're just waiting for the day you're going to get found out?
Yeah,
because obviously people. How do you, I would that alone is a living in prison.
It's. I mean, I don't know. I think you just think you're invincible. You have that much money, and
justice will be served, obviously, but that doesn't change the fact that all these fucking people are fucked up in the head now from all the shit he did. What a sick bitch!
Should we send him some shirts to wear in prison?
I also have another question for you guys. I don't know how to.
He, him,
yes, we'll blow you.
Is
he, him, Vinny? We do this every week.
Is everyone? I feel like everyone's gay in Hollywood. Is everyone actually secretly gay?
Everyone is gay.
Like Pat made that
gay,
joke
period.
in a recent like interview we had.
Dude,
But,
I
like,
think
all these
everyone
guys,
is,
like,
everyone is a little
Is
bit gay.
everyone gay? Like
Yes.
why is there was
because
some
it's hot.
Vinny,
Dicks
you're
are
gay.
delicious.
fuck.
What'd
I
you say?
knew it.
Dicks are delicious. No, but
Silly
Story
dicks
about
off
Will,
all
like a
kids.
guy walked in. He's like, I walked in on Will Smith getting like pounded and like. So are they? Is
That
everyone?
shit's fucking fake. But I think
I don't think so. I
Dude,
think that
if
shit's
you're-
real.
Think of it like this: if you've been famous for a very long time, you have a ton of money, you've done a ton of drugs, and you've had sex with a ton of women, that gets boring. Eventually, you're gonna get into some weird shit. Not saying that gay shit is weird, but eventually, women, the pocket of pleasure doesn't just do it anymore. You got to start dipping your toe in the man pond.
I don't know. It just seems like a lot of people are secretly gay.
Are
More
you
than
coming out to us right?
Yes.
I know,
I'm
you're-
just trying to justify it.
you.
What were you gonna say? I think a lot of people are secretly gay.
Yeah.
And I wish it weren't secret. I wish it would
Isn't that-
come out.
isn't that kind
Live
of the-
proud.
Isn't that kind of the fun
Jake
of it though?
Malice just came
Yeah.
out.
Jake Malice did just come out
That's right.
on that the Yak show. That is.
Congrats to him.
Congrats to Jake. That was funny. Kate said he was like he ranked him. Let me ask you this: what would you rank Jake Malice second? And
He's
I'll tell
gonna
you
say
what
10.
he
Me?
ranked him. And then I'll tell you what
He's gonna say a 10.
Be honest.
Honest?
Like, don't say 10. Like,
He's gonna
dead
say 10.
honest, Jake Malice. And then I'll say what he ranked himself. and
I
what
would
Kate
say like a high 8, not 9. I would say 9. I think he's the most handsome guy.
he ranked himself a high 7, low 8. And Kate goes, okay, eyebrows.
You don't think he's one of the best looking people we have in the company?
The problem with Jake Malice is
He's top 3 at least.
No, Jake Malice is
Who's top 3?
Jake Malice is under 6 feet. He's bow-legged. That's Jake. No offense to Jake.
This is all coming because he denied you sex at the Diddy
I
party
denied-
at the freak off.
at the freak off. He's a little bow-legged, and he doesn't shower.
He does shower. He doesn't use soap.
That's not showering.
That doesn't affect the way he looks.
I think maybe it helps him actually. I would say Jake is a soft 7.
Who is the top 3 best looking men
I'm
at
not doing
Barstool?
this. There's not a
And you can't pick
I'm
me
not
or Vinny.
Finer. I was gonna say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's all interchangeable. All us three. Why? Who are you gonna pick?
I mean, everyone knows who I pick.
Billy Football,
Billy Football
Jake Balasag.
and Chef Donnie.
Those are your 3?
Yeah, I think they're very. I mean, you know what? They're all blonde too.
I know.
I have a thing for blondes. What can I say?
That's Nana's kryptonite. Always has been. Blonde body hair. Can you back to our sheet, Vin?
As far as ladies, Ebony's woman enough for 3. I'll take her. She's the hottest one.
You want to do some listener questions?
I'll start. Going back to school at 40.
Going back to school, I'll help you. Going back to school at 40, daughter is 10, paralegal or registered nurse. Should I do it or am I too old? Is it too late?
It's too late.
I disagree. I say it's never too late to try anything new, and I would say go for registered nurse, not paralegal. There's more job security in registered nurse. There's more prestige. There's more opportunity to move up and move down, and there's more respect. Paralegal, you're at the whim of a fucking law firm. People are always going to be getting sick. People are always going to be needing help, and the pay is great.
I will also say, as someone who dates an RN, that
Allegedly.
the schedule is a little more flexible too.
Okay. I just think she's 40 now. How long is nursing school?
4 years.
Oh, it's only 4 more years.
No, it might be less. I don't know.
Oh, if it's
Less.
I thought it was like a 10-year process to become a nurse.
No, that's a doctor is 4 years, then 4 of medical school and then 4 of residency.
2 to 4. Yeah, people do it in less than 4.
Oh, it's only 2 years. Should be 12. Yeah, do that now and get that bag. But 4 years for your kid's life is not being there. Like you're going to be there, but it's hard work. You have to study a lot and be at school.
It's like, what's that thing? A list of all the famous people who got famous late or they started being successful late.
Yeah,
it's never too late to fucking start something. I don't think ever. But I think.
But you can get a scrapbooking business on TikTok and just make it just as much money.
Yeah, that's true. Go to shopify.com/out. Yeah, and think about the people you're going to be around too. You're going to want to be around lawyers and these bookworm nerdy people. Ugh. You want to be around some RNs. You're going to be you can maybe steal some pills, start a side hustle.
You can do that.
Like Nurse Jackie. Okay, next question, please.
Is that Nurse Jackie? I never watched that.
This is, what are some small everyday gestures I can do to show my man I love him?
Anal.
Love this.
This is great.
I speak with food, so I think just having like his favorite snack, like surprising him with his favorite snack, when you come home from work or if he comes home from work, hiding little like things like that, like saying, we're making your favorite dinner. That's a small everyday gesture.
You lead M&Ms up to the bed.
A show, when if like his favorite show, we're gonna watch your show tonight, or doing that.
Yeah.
Gestures, doing acts of service, things that they're stressing him out. Getting that you're like he's worried about, or like he doesn't have time of the day, or he's like upset, whatever that is. Doing that for him just willingly and happily, and it's that little thing like that, which can, even if it's picking up the dry cleaning, can really just make someone's day brighter.
I completely agree. I think it's like listening and paying attention to what makes people de-stress.
I mean, of course, deep throating him on a daily basis would be the best gesture.
And you're gonna want the slobber to go down your chin, and then when you look up, you're gonna want to say, "I'm a dirty," and you're gonna kind of want to let that happen as the best act of service. Vinny, please bleep that in all versions of that clip. No, yeah, acts of service.
Stop! I'm in love with that couple. She wants to make him happy.
Yeah, just pay attention. Little things, a hug, a sunny disposition.
Maybe it's a gay. We don't know. Maybe this is JD Vance typing in. Do you think he listens to the program?
JD? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he calls in every week. How long should an exclusive situationship last before making it official?
I mean, what defines official? You say, my boyfriend, girlfriend. If you're exclusive, you're already only sleeping with each other. So what's changed to make? I think exclusive is the official.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
I think it's a little bit of a redundant question.
Yeah, people kind of play that game.
But do people say, like, I remember, I don't think I've ever had a conversation where it's like, yeah, so we are now boyfriend. It's like it just happens. You know what I mean?
I've had both situations.
Did you ask Brenna, would you be my girlfriend?
She said, would you be my girlfriend?
Yeah, sis.
She kind of did it maybe a little more than I did, to be honest.
I think it's just what the same question this person's writing in is about. They just want some solid clarification so they can.
She did that because I wasn't providing clarification, probably. So like that can happen.
And you were going freak offs every weekend.
She wanted to put a stop to that.
Yeah, no, I think those are great answers.
But how long should it exclusive? I think when the time's right and when you feel like you're able to commit that to that person and you're hoping that they will too, and it's not too soon to ask. I think you'll know the time is right.
I think if it bothers you, that's when you shut the conversation. Like if it's on your mind and it's something that bothers you or bothers your partner, that's when you should talk about it. I don't think you should ignore it. How do I tell my best friend I am in love with them? Don't do it. They will not be your best friend unless you think the feeling is mutual. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, unless you think that it's like something that they would be into.
They didn't use gender specific pronouns here.
Well, we don't allow it. I added that when I used to do code back in the day. I added it in here. You can't add a pronoun. My husband loves the butt plug. Should I be turned on or worried? Not worried. The least thing should be worried. The male prostate, the G spot, is in the asshole, so he's just trying to get a little pleasure going.
Can I say something about this question? I love this ring. This like nauseates me. I'm picturing like a bigger, like big, hairy, nasty, like straight guy, and then like acting a little bit femme with a butt plug in makes you want to fucking throw up. I just wanted to get. No, stop.
Was that directed toward me? When I had a flare up?
Please, no. Your flare up, it goes in the front. It's just grosses me out. I wouldn't be worried about it though. Depends. It's your husband. It's your man's body.
I think you should eat his ass before you put the plug in.
Spit on it.
Would you break up with your boyfriend if the sex wasn't great but everything else is? Been together 5 years, no, bitch. Because what you're gonna find a dick and
A dick is a dick is a dick.
and a uncompatible person. If you're everything is good except the sex, just finger yourself in the shower, sis. It's fine. Because it's too much stress and too much legwork to go back and find another guy that's gonna have chemistry and be faithful and all that other stuff. You know what? Some people aren't
Some people aren't sexual, and I think some people have different libidos too. One person may want sex a lot more; they may be kinkier than the other person. You just got to keep your communication open.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. You'll never find someone better. Trust me.
I think that's communication. I also want to know if you wrote this question in next week. Write in and follow up. Say I wrote in this question, and I want to know what about the sex isn't great. I'm interested in this. What about the sex isn't great? If it's just the size of the cock, that can be adjusted. But if he's, wanting to wear the screw,
how is that adjusted?
They have sleeves that go on your dick that can make your dick bigger.
Dude, that is so emasculating. That's crazy.
But if it's like your boyfriend wants to wear,
a
furry hat when he takes you from behind, then that's an issue. Nana, what apps should I serve to a cocktail party full of uppity? Please bleep Vinny.
Well, I thank you for the question. I would definitely serve caviar. But I
is
would
that really what I was worded?
Yeah.
I would serve caviar, but I would do it in something like fun. Like I would maybe do it on a what is it called?
A Bellini.
Sorry, no.
Pringle.
On a fingerling. I might serve it on a fingerling potato that's been roasted. With some creme fraiche, caviar, and chive. You could do it on a potato latke, which would be delicious. Like a little hash brown, and we get hash brown, some kind of potato. That's an easy one. I would do a seafood tower. I would make oysters.
That's so uppity.
What's uppity?
A seafood tower at home. I've never seen.
I've
never even seen that.
I have it.
It's crazy.
I would do oysters. I would make my own cucumber mignonette, which is delicious.
Now answer this question on a budget. Like if
oysters
you're
are
$1 if you're on
Whole Foods on Fridays.
But if you're on a budget and you can't do a seafood tower,
he said, "What kind of poor uppity going to his house?"
Most are poor and uppity.
Okay, then I would do a let me think.
Doesn't I heard the word budget? It's like
smoke starts coming out of his ears.
He's like a fembot. The things start coming out.
What about a stuffed dates?
What's that?
You could do blue cheese stuffed dates wrapped in bacon.
That sounds good.
That'd be delicious. So you
pigs in a blanket, little uncircumcised.
Well, I mean, they serve it as a Polo bar, so they're not. That's not going to be uppity.
I think that's the trashiest appetizer you could have.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah, right.
I love them. But yeah, start with a blue cheese stuffed date that's wrapped in bacon.
Not bad.
It's easier than you'd think.
Oh, this one is a question that I had to read from my phone. It was too long for me to put in, but it's a good one.
I have it too on my phone. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, here it is.
Dick.
Here it is.
All right, hold on. Where is this? Okay. This is a longer question, but I think it's a good one. My husband and I just bought our first house together. My in-laws show up without warning once a day. I've told my husband that I would prefer a warning beforehand because we both work from home. They still keep showing up. Tonight they came to our house at 8 p.m. and were in the garage since it was open. They don't have a key or a garage code, so yesterday he was just sitting on the patio when I came downstairs from the shower. I was fully clothed, but them showing up unannounced in the middle of the day, my work day, what the fuck? How do I fix this?
What are they coming over for? This is his parents?
His parents.
They must live right next door.
I think you gotta go through the husband. Like, I think you can't be like, hey, don't come over. You gotta be like, yo, tell your fucking parents to relax.
But what are they lurking in the garage for? Like, what are they doing over there?
The garage was open, so they were just hanging out in the garage.
I'll speak from experience. Not that exactly, but I've had situations where like Brenna just talks to her parents and they tell her that they're coming over, but she
doesn't tell you.
Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
she's not telling me. And I've been that instance where it's like, it's fine if your parents come over, but I'd like the warning. So it could just be that.
But would you, if she said, "Would your parents my parents coming over?" Would you ever say don't have no?
No. If her parents are coming over, so they don't come over every day. Like I haven't been in that situation, but like I would never say no to have your parents come over.
I don't know. I mean, you got to go through the husband.
Yeah,
you can't say anything, huh? Nicest guy on earth. Yeah, you got to go through the husband.
Yeah, I would just mention. I don't say anything to them because they again like what was your name? Vinny said it might be your forgetful partner that's not telling you. But at the same time, it's like I would, if they're going to be there anyway, I would use them to their advantage. What are your mother-in-law's skill set? Can she clean?
They probably just want to organize.
Oh yeah, they would love to help. Probably.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'd put them to. If you're going to be here, bitch, pick up a broom, mama. Or start in there organizing that linen closet, bitch. Like figure something. Have pops go out and back and rake the yard. Come over all you want, bitch. But you're going to work. There's no sitting around here.
It's also, if it's like a new house, it's exciting. Like if someone gets a new house, they want to go
my
and help
question is,
out.
sorry to bother you about that.
No.
9 times out of 10, I believe that there has to be grandkids involved. I think because if that's why they're there all the time, there's nothing of grandparents like more than their grandkids. They want to be up their ass all the time.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
there's probably kids around. Again, I would take the L and turn it into a lesson and put them to work and make it work. Make it beneficial for all parties.
That might be the best thing you've said. Take an L and turn it into a lesson.
I learned that from my sober friend, Mike the Situation.
Very nice. That's take an L and turn it into a lesson. Yeah, like I remember when my brother and sister-in-law got a house, like it was, I don't know if there's like a conversation, but like my parents obviously always want to be around the kids, but like they have
and
to
your
hold them.
sister-in-law went on the record calling her.
Yes. This is from Stacy.
Yeah.
I'm sure my parents have to like hold themselves back. Like they want to be there all the fucking time. It's like, my dad's just hanging around the house. I'm sure he's, but that's what my dad will do. Like in order to go over there, he'll be like, oh, I want to paint the house, or I'll help you paint, or I'll help you do. Did you do yard work growing up? Like chores and shit?
Probably.
Did you?
Yeah.
I want to do a quick ranking. What's the worst?
Oh,
worst.
I could rattle off 1,000 things.
Worst.
Oh my God.
Like trying
Are
on
you
my
okay
mom's
if we-
lingerie
are
to
you-
see if it fits like that. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you okay if we do this really quick?
Do what? I don't know.
We're gonna rank worst.
Oh my God.
What's it? Worst
Like chores?
outdoor chores to do.
Oh,
around the
outdoor
house.
specifically?
Outdoor specifically. Raking leaves.
Like pulling weeds.
Pulling
is ass.
weeds. Or I guess it could be any chore. Let's do any chore. Worst chores to do as a kid. Number 1 with a bullet for me is raking leaves. The fucking worst.
I better do that.
Bagging them up, taking them to the dump,
Pulling weeds would be my number 1 outdoor one.
changing kitty litter was always a task.
Bottoming for Uncle Gary.
Dethatching your mother's hairbrush. Vacuuming wasn't bad.
Folding the dinner napkins.
Oh, I like to do that.
I'm kidding. Into a swan.
Yes. I would do origami.
I don't really think I did.
Dude, you didn't do any mop the floor. My parents were not like militant, but like it was all just outdoor shit for my dad. We would never have to do anything inside. Oh, the fault, like when the leaves started to turn, it was fucking suicide central. And my dad would say, I need 5 minutes of your time. And it was like the worst.
Well, because it's always like in those situations, like especially like outdoor stuff for my dad, it's always when he's the most stressed. So now you're like,
Yes.
you're an idiot trying to help them when they're stressed, and it's never fun.
Did you guys have big
yeah.
yards or something? Like I guess we never had chores because we had like 2 square patches of grass in the front of the house that are about like 10 feet by 10 feet. Like,
Yeah.
And that's all we had. We didn't have land. It was like,
You had to get the interstate running.
we had the interstate right next door to us.
Yeah.
So it's like I never had the men came the people came and mowed the lawn.
What about indoor chores?
We had an acre and probably 1,000 trees on that 1 acre.
Isabel was always there. I mean, we weren't wealthy people, but we always had people around.
You had a cleaning lady?
Yeah, Isabel.
I remember the fucking nerd. That one of our neighbors got a cleaning lady, and the ladies.
My goddaughter is named
the
after her.
ladies convened. They were like, "Can you believe they have some? She has someone clean her house. She sits around all day, and that was like a big deal."
I don't get when people have cleaning ladies, but then they clean when the cleaning person comes over. Like, why do people do that?
Because
I
you
get
don't want
that.
to get guilt tripped.
Yeah, you want to pre-clean.
Yeah, but then
My cleaning lady
what the
came
fuck am
over
I paying
yesterday
them
just to
for?
pick stuff up for me.
Well, I mean, what else?
Because you don't
what
want to, because there's things like that you. There's a fine line between you being like a lazy slob and like and just like you don't want to like have like a sink full of dishes when the lady comes over. You want to like have the dishwasher like already ran so they can put the dishes away for you if you want. But you don't want to leave like the disgust like shit all over the floor. Put your stuff in the hamper. Like clean up.
You have
like,
to
don't-
set the table, do laundry,
Set the table.
do laundry, set the table.
Oh, that's
Take dishes away. Like, did you have to do this as a kid?
yeah. Set the table. I love setting the table.
You did. You did a table. Your
maybe.
mother goes, "Will you put the plates out?" She looks over. There's a beautiful tablescape.
I would set the table. I would not do the dishes so much because
Mowing the yard. How the fuck did
Oh,
I
I
forget
never
that?
got trusted to do that.
What do you mean trusted?
My dad didn't. I would definitely.
That's
That's an
John
trust
Deere.
Italian. That's an Italian thing.
What?
the man in the lawn.
The Italian and Irish are known for keeping their yards very nice and like taking pride in their house. You have the little. Let me guess. Did you have the little trees with the balls right on either side of your front door? You probably did, didn't you? Or the one spirally trees?
Yeah, those.
It's an
yeah,
Italian thing.
those. Yeah.
It's a very specific type of landscaping that Italians and Irish have.
I forget the chores. I don't really remember much of my childhood.
It was all a blur.
See, that's what I'm saying. You just forget everything. I was saying
Well,
that before. I don't remember when I was younger. I remember shit.
Yeah, it's weird what like comes back. You ever try and sit there and just like actually jog your memory about things?
No, like I just remember random
No, I'll
things,
take a
but
pill. It
not.
gives me anxiety.
I can't remember anything.
Anyways, that was fun. Back to this. So I remember this one. I didn't write the whole thing down because I was lazy and running short on time. This is a queen. He slept with a married man at a wedding. He has 2 kids. The guy now wants to take him out to dinner. Should he do it? Yes or no?
No, he's married.
Agree.
Just
Hard
move
agree.
on. There's dicks. There's plenty of dicks to go around.
Plenty of
Don't
dicks in
get
the
involved. I mean, this man is obviously satiate.
He wants boy hole.
Fulfilling his sexual. What's it called? He's fulfilling his sexual desires. If you're okay with knowing that he'll never leave her for you, and and just being
He's just gonna bully your prostate.
or maybe he'll like, I don't know what the thing is. I mean, you're playing with fire. Like, have him get divorced and come to terms with who he is, and then have him be true to himself, honey.
I agree.
I don't like how you skipped over number 10 because I had a great answer to that one.
What is that? Best non-tacky fall cocktail.
Well, you're in luck because I just
Oh god.
because
Here we
I
go.
am developing it right now, and I don't speak too soon, but I'll be recording it soon. But I think the non-tacky cocktail is everyone always goes right to apple. Everyone always goes straight to like a pumpkin spice type thing.
I'm gonna go to Gorge.
No, I'm going fig.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm talking fig jam, ladies. We're doing a fig jam cocktail today.
Wow.
Get your jelly jars out, girls. Get yourself a fig jam. Okay, I would go to the Whole Foods and go to the nice cheese section. Go over there, spend a little money on it because this is gonna be the base of your flavor. What you're gonna do? You're gonna take a scoop of that jam, put it in your shaker, add your liquor of choice, add some citrus, maybe some lemon juice, maybe a little bit of honey,
You're gonna put that jammy fingers right down your pants.
ice, shake it up, garnish with a bruleed fig slice that you obviously put turbano sugar on it and torched it. Add that to the rim of your glass, serve it up ice cold, and it's going to be the cocktail of the century. If it doesn't even get that simple, just add a scoop of fig jam to whatever cocktail you're shaking up and then put a fig on it, and then that's a non-tacky foul cocktail. And let me tell you, you're gonna like what you see, I guarantee it. Also, trend forecast, plums and prunes. Prune juice is going to be
I like that trend forecast.
Trend
is good.
forecast.
plums and prunes are going to be popping up in late summer, fall cocktails. But prune juice specifically, I think prune is going to be.
Does that make you poop?
It
Yes.
does, but it's like
If you're a baby.
it's a plum. It's like
It's
how
my
raisin
plums.
is a.
Something.
I think this is a plum that's dried, so it's plums. Prunes.
It'll help you make, but not too much.
But yeah, trend forecast prune juice is going to come. It's becoming very big, and that's on period.
Oh well, this has been a lot of fun. I hope everyone enjoyed the show, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Hopefully, it's cold as fuck.
I hope everyone goes to store.borstalsports.com right now and buys one of our new shirts that say "Now She Will" on them.
Love it. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.
And I'm available on Cameo.
Are you actually?
Yeah.